Obedience expresses love while suffering. Hebrews chapter 5 and verse 8. Even though Jesus was God's son, he learned obedience from the things he suffered. Obedience is compliance to authority. It is the willing choice of someone to follow through what has been decreed to them. The text read here expresses the obedience of Jesus Christ to the Father God. Jesus is considered the high priest not because he preferred the honor, but he was willing to obey despite the consequences of the events to occur. Jesus was God's Son, and he had all the power and authority of the Father, but he too learned obedience from suffering. Suffering can be in any form, from a simple teasing to greater humiliation, from mockery to martyrdom. Jesus went through every kind of suffering for all the good that he did. He broke the prejudice against the Jews and the Gentiles. He was intentional to get rid of the gender discrimination. He taught humility by being an example for the people. He endured every hardship in obedience to the Father, because the Father loved the world, and therefore he sent his only beloved Son to become sin, so the people of God can become sinless. Suffering should lead us to obedience, and this happens as an expression of love we have for God. Years ago, a young boy came to me for counseling because there was a dispute between his parents and they were separated. I heard him intensely and then gave my simple suggestion. I told him to follow my instruction for reconciliation. I asked him to visit his mother on the Christmas day with a cake. It would be so humiliating, but it would be a worthy deal. I even told him the consequences of such a daring deed. His mother would throw the cake on his face and humiliate, but it surely would make a difference. The same happened, but it did bring a little change, and there was joy of reunion that was short-lived, since they were unwilling to heed to the love of Jesus. Suffering should and would lead to obedience if love reigns instead of hatred and bitterness. Obedience expresses love while suffering. God bless you.